We're extremely excited that Casa Belén is being given this award. We think that the issue of migrants' rights and what happens to them when they're in Mexico is an incredibly important issue. How you would make a decision to transit Mexico if you're in Central America and come to the U.S. when you know that there's a 6 out of 10 chance for women to be raped in that transit, and they plan that possibility into their trip as they're thinking about coming, and yet they still want to come. The level of desperation, in a sense, to find a better life is so extreme that people make those kinds of choices. And those migrants are the people who Casa Belén works with and who they offer hospitality to.
There's a lot of concern in Mexico about them being linked to crime, or I think even a lot of resistance for a lot of Mexican population to have the migrants in transit in their communities, the feeling that they're involved in theft or abusing other people. And I think that's really the importance of the work of shelters and of other organizations to highlight and show the human face of these migrants, and that these are real people that are suffering lots of abuses in Mexico and that deserve the respect of both the population in general and then obviously the Mexican authorities.
Ya no se puede aguantar más esto. Esto ha sido el punto final, el punto muerto en que ha quedado la irresponsabilidad y sobre todo la capacidad política, diplomática. En este momento México está avergonzado y no hay una decisión política, una voluntad política de decir esto no va a volver a pasar. Nos comprometemos a investigar, nos comprometemos a compensar los daños. Esto es una cuestión internacional donde definitivamente está fallando estructuralmente el Estado mexicano.
You see migrants suffering tremendous abuse, and Casa Belén is one of the places where migrants can come and rest for a period, but also where people are documenting what has happened to them and using that information to advocate on the behalf of migrants.
Sin Fronteras and Fronteras con Justicia, which are basically the organizational side of the shelter that have done the work in the past 6 to 7 years to issue yearly reports on the situation of migrants in transit in Mexico. So I think this is the important aspect of the documentation that the shelter has done to show this isn't just hearsay or things that people are complaining about. These are documented cases of abuse against migrants by criminal groups and then also human rights violations by Mexican security forces. So I think the importance of doing a program or assistance of humanitarian assistance, including workshops and talking to the migrants about their journey, what they may experience on their journey, but also that work of documenting and denouncing these abuses to Mexican authorities.
I can't imagine even the world turning if these organizations didn't do the work. And also pointing out to the more human aspect. I mean, these organizations are made out of humans, of people that volunteer, and they do an incredible job. And they are more people that help the migrants in this journey than people that want to hurt them.